know, but
I feel like they cheat stupid. They gonna get caught. Yeah, they cheat with their dick like we cheat with our mind. I feel like women.
No more. But before I let you explain that, I want to show a little clip of a little monster.
I'm on Pandora, YouTube. I'm on
Students and everybody. Carl. I'm trying to find.
It is what it is. It's fine if you bring to ride the pimp.
There's two cats. No, I'm hustling anyway. There's two cats in high school.
This is the coldest fucking thing that's going on. These the realest niggas out
there. You already know.
Like, for real. Like, this.
God, I go off the mentality of the woman. And I know if I know my woman.
Smart dummy!
Let's go! Welcome. This is the Smartest Dumb People, and I am the host, Anthony That Dude Johnson. And always, there'll be somebody to say with me. I got some candy in my mouth. We got LB the Great in the building. He's sitting on the opposite side because Treese is in her normalcy. Shout out to Treese. Welcome. Thank you for coming through. We appreciate you, Queen.
No problem.
Treese is in the building from Say Something Sunday. Hopefully we get the ladies edition back up and running. I don't know why I got the fucking candy in my mouth.
Hold on now. We got back to back.
They a team. They on the same team. They Say Something Sunday.
Back to back hoes.
Yeah, we rocking that back.
We had 3 of them.
Huh?
We had 3 of them things.
We didn't have 3 women ever.
I'm talking about in a row. Because we had Yolanda and Shani and Treese.
I like Shani and stuff, but Shani, she's pretty busy right now. So.
Oh yeah, Shani said she want to check too, like day one.
Yeah.
She ain't waste no time. She ain't waste no time. Listen, let's get straight to the show. This is the Smartest Dumb People Freestyle Friday. How y'all week been?
Yeah, mine's been cool, man. I just been serving the community.
Oh, you want to tell your save? No. You want to keep that the hip aloft?
Yeah,
Keep the hip aloft. So listen, my week been cool, man. It's been a little hectic. I can now wait to sit the fuck down.
Yeah.
Like, me and my girl ain't got a chance to do our show because I got the show. I got a second job now.
Right.
Like, I got like 4 jobs and getting paid for like just 2.
Man, you like
so,
Kevin Gates?
I do get tired though. I do get tired. Everybody keep talking about the squeaky chairs, man. Talking about we need to put some WD-40 on it. So watch. Try not to squeak as much today, Leland. I don't think
that was joke, man. Shit.
Hey, before we get started, let's go ahead and pay. Let's go ahead and pay some bills and holler at our and. Let's go ahead and pay some bills and shout out to Glitter Bombs. They sell personalized gifts, strawberries, T-shirts, anything you can think of as a present or a gift for your mom, dad, brothers, siblings, cousins, kids. She do it all. Shout out to Moss Lady. She sells sea moss, the best sea moss in town. Basically, sea moss helps with your digestive system, your blood pressure, like everything that black people need help with. Hair growth, everything. So let's get straight to it. We'll be right back with you. Again, shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to Glitter Bombs. They sell personalized gifts. You can get them at, you can find them on Facebook under glitterbombs.com, Glitter Bombs. And basically, like I said, they have personalized gifts. Shout out to Moss Lady. She sells sea moss, $25 for a small jar. It'll last you about a week. $40 for a big jar. It'll last you about 2 or 3 weeks. And you just take two teaspoons a day. You can take it as much as you want. You can't overdose off of it. All it can do is make you healthy. Y'all ready to get to the show?
Yes, sir.
So, we had a poll today. We got to answer our poll questions first. We'll start with the first poll question, make it easy on ourselves. the best black film. The options were Boys in the Hood,
Right.
Juice, Menace to Society, Color Purple, and Baby Boy. I love what you said, and I want to let her go, and I want you to say what you said.
I can't really say any of them.
I love Baby Boy.
Well, no, you gotta choose one.
Yeah, make it easy.
You like one of them above the other.
I don't know because I feel like
Well, put them in order.
all of them are like dramas. That's why.
You don't like drama?
It's okay, but I don't like to see like, black people just in that light.
But that's the beauty and that's the art. That's the beauty in artistry. Like being able to put these characters on the film,
Right.
And just like watching Snowfall, like that's really, we sat next to the actual Snowfall guy
Right.
and chopped it up with him.
Right.
That's somebody's actual story. So
Right.
I get what you're saying, but I think it's healthy. Like a lot of people know me and know I love slave movies.
Right.
And the reason why I love slave
I hate
movies,
slave movies.
I love slave movies because it puts me in a different state of mind that humbles me and realize how good I got it now.
Yeah.
So, and I love fucking Django because he was the fucking superhero slave and that was the best movie of
Right.
all times to me.
Right.
But if I had to
I
pick,
know Django is a remake though.
I know it ain't. You got to show me if it is. I've never heard of such thing.
Okay.
But Treese, I'll say I like Boys in the Hood. It's between Boys in the Hood. I'll say Baby Boy.
I cry when Ricky get killed.
Yeah, who
I
don't?
can't.
Who don't? That was probably the best
Yeah.
kill scene. Ricky!
Baby Boy, like I can't even say that. It was so
That was-
toxic. It was just so typical.
That
Like
was-
it was
Right. Well, now when I view the movies,
Don't get me wrong. What is it, John Singleton? Right?
John Singleton,
Okay.
you're all right.
Yeah.
You're okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody here. Make sure you like and share. Shout out to Annette came through. Shout out to Fallon. Shout out to Brandy. Make sure you like and share. We appreciate you. So, what you say, Treese, there?
John Singleton. He was I love all his films, but I don't know. I think Baby Boy was just. It was kind of like so.
It was toxic, but that was
like,
me. That was me at 21 years old. When I look
So
at
you
Baby
could
Boy,
feel the character.
yeah, I could feel the character
Yeah.
for
So-
sure. I was definitely a Jody.
So that's just like on that list, Menace to Society is mine.
He definitely made it for young black men and women, so it had meaning to it. But I just sometimes I want to see us in a role where it's not always a drama, where it's not.
You mean toxic?
Where it's not pain or struggling.
Go watch
It's
some
always-
Tyler fucking Perry movies.
But how come
If you want-
we
if you want
but
like
how
a
come
church
we-
movie-
But how come we couldn't get that from Furious out of Boys in the Hood? You know what I'm saying? Father,
Good.
you know what I'm saying? So
Good one.
I mean, so
Yeah.
and so there's bits
Angles.
and pieces, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and my guy brought out to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's old boy, Trey and the
Right.
girl.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They was taking their SATs too. You know what I'm saying?
You got a point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and so-
it wasn't all negative.
Right. But it's just what we picked at them. And so
Right.
that's just like when I'm talking about Menace to Society. There's so many lessons in there. You know what I'm saying? They had the drug addicted parents that if you was going through that, you could identify.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or the homeboy that was in jail. Or the homeboy that was drunk hitting on the homeboy's girl, you know what I'm saying, which initiated a whole scenario of things.
Right.
Or old boy messing with the girl, not knowing that her cousins and he talking to her crazy and she know where he lived and sending her cousins to his house.
That's a fact.
It's
a lot of drama.
A bunch of lessons.
Lessons, a best bunch.
Definitely lessons. Or how not to pull up in the drive-thru.
What you mean?
Unless you want to get caught slipping.
Right.
You talking about with Janet Jackson?
No.
That's poetic justice.
Menace to Society, when old boy
Oh, yeah.
pulled up in the drive-thru to get, you know how many people was
This-
like, I'm not even going to
I get it,
drive-thru.
but why do we always have to be taught a lesson? Like, why can't we be looked at, in another way?
I'm glad you
Like
said.
a doctor or
Well-
lawyer. Like, we all don't come from
Right.
parents that was on drugs, and no offense to anybody.
Right.
But we all weren't impoverished, living in impoverished conditions and stuff
Right.
like that. So why can't we have, more black roles where there's
Tyler Perry.
black successful people?
Those are in there.
Yeah.
Stacy, the college football player,
He got for
the
you.
bald head dude, the Muslim teacher. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
There are a bunch of
Good black folk in that movie alone.
But
Jada.
we know who like the main focus was, who the main characters were, is what I'm saying. Like Ricky, like
Because right, so it depends on who you can connect with.
True.
Because there
Yeah, I
probably
guess
was
that
some
one.
young women that was like Jada Pinkett.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who
Right.
had a baby young by a dude that got life in the penitentiary.
Right.
But she's showing a positive.
All right.
okay.
So what? All right. So
Yeah.
because I want to get, we got multiple topics,
Okay.
and we got to get to the relationship
Well, we ain't
topics.
gonna-
We know the ladies in here want to get straight to the
Okay.
relationship topics.
Okay.
But before we do that, I just want you to answer the question: favorite movie, black film for you, and that's
Minister Society.
for you. Tyler Perry. What's that movie with Janet Jackson?
I already know. What
Man, I ain't watching no fucking Tyler Perry. He lost me after the plays, or after how to
I
get
watch
married. and
action
shit.
movies and like thrillers and stuff. So
I love scary movies. Yo, shout out to Ty in the building. So let's get straight to it. So real topic. This is something everybody want to know because this was on a poll. Does body count matters? Does it matter how many people your mate slept with? I heard shout out to, I think the young kid name was Tyler, young white kid, cool dude, gave us a review, loved the show. He was one of the first people that commented. He said, if you care about somebody's body count, you're not an adult or something like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. At one point in time, body count mattered to me, and it was only because you shouldn't let everybody in your crevice as a woman. That's just my opinion. Even though a man can sleep with 500 women, a woman sleeping with 50 is like sleeping with 10,000 men. So I ain't say that. That's a lie. That was a lie. I did too much on that one. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like women they hold the key to sex. So why give it to everybody? If you hold the key to sex, men don't hold the key to sex. Now, don't get me wrong. So I might come across a couple women every now and then, and one
You
of
don't
them,
hold the kids. Says, are you tripping? You tripping?
break it down, man.
Money. Motherfucker got money. Motherfucker gonna get to that thing. They fly them out. They fly in. They fly them back. They knock them up. They do whatever. They toss them around. They give them to their friends. They do whatever.
All right, can we talk about this hourly wage, folks? I ain't
Yeah.
talking about Drake.
I know. To people, you ain't never seen a woman tossed around amongst the low vibrators.
I have.
Okay then. So it doesn't matter what of the playing field.
But do you
because
believe that a
if
woman's body count matters to you?
Yes.
I agree with you.
And so not because well honestly, it's something personal. You know what I'm saying? I have insecurities. You know what I'm saying? And so when I feel like they got high, I'm like, they may be above my experience range. You know what I'm saying? And they may be expecting some things, you know what I'm saying, that I can't quite perform up to, which is normal. And because you got some men that don't care. You know what I'm saying? You got some men that get that. Oh, okay. Don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Outside, don't matter. In the car, it don't matter. You got some people
I never was like this extreme pervert. Like when it came to like sex, I was always like good to women.
So what's your hang up on it?
I feel like if you a hoe, use a hoe.
Okay.
There's no way around it, male or female. But I don't believe a man can be a hoe.
No.
But listen, I don't believe a man could be a female. I mean a hoe, but I do believe, like I said, women are so beautiful and so voluptuous and so fucking eye appealing. They can go make $1,000 on the street by just walking the street and having sex with people.
But somebody had to have the money to provide that to the streets. You know what I'm saying? So they can't just. So that's the key to it. They will hit the streets for it. They will hit the streets
But
for
you
the
saying
money.
that the trick
they will
still
hit the
is
stage. They will hit the videos. They will hit the only pages. They will hit anything platform available to them for the money.
It's kind of, to me, it's kind of like a gray area. You don't want somebody that's been with everybody. And like, we live in Omaha, so this is not really that big of a town. What I want to say, I think it's not what you do, but how you do it. Because women that are dating, dating means just that.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times, like women that date, they don't sleep with everybody that they meet. I've dated guys and like never, had sex with them.
Okay.
So I think it's not.
Now, do you think that? Now, do you have a sexual performance insecurity or hang up if you feel like that a man has slept with multiple women?
No, I think I've dated guys before that have,
High body counts?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I mean, when you...
And so no insecurities there?
High body counts. When you say, whoa.
Not like a high body count, but I
dated
like...
guys that was players?
Yeah. And like for women, I'm pretty sure that guys do that too. Like a woman, when a woman dates a guy, she gonna kind of pull his resume, ask her,
Right.
and such. And I'm sure that guys do that
guys
too.
do it too.
So if you hear somebody's name too much, I think what really matters is, like I said, is how you do it. And if you hear somebody's name, you like, oh, they slept with so and so, you're like, because that person, like, you mess with so and so, like that's the nastiest of the nastiest.
So is that
like,
insecurity?
Okay, I'll say this: it's some men that if you touched a certain somebody, you can never touch me.
Okay.
It's not necessarily body count, but it's literally like
you know who got such and such and who got what.
Yeah, and to me, it's about standards because we all are either in our late 30s, early 40s, or whatever. So we gotten around and dated a few people or whatever. So I'm not judgmental. I ain't gonna hold that against you. But it's what you do. Like it's how you do it.
Yeah.
And if you have a reputation for being nasty, no, I'm not.
Well.
Women talk, and they will talk about like if they didn't sleep with a guy, they'll talk about a guy like. Oh, he don't like to use condoms.
Yeah.
Like he'll just try to go over you raw. Like so that matters. And if I hear something like that about a guy,
come on, man.
Hey,
you don't think
9
so?
out of 10, I ain't.
So someone say, "Oh boy, don't like to use a condom." You like?
I thought you mean leaving?
What
happened?
Well, I don't know nothing about no prophylactic. I've only been with one woman. I've only been with one woman.
Oh, well, that's, I mean, if you've only been with one woman, yeah. This is not for the people that are, oh my gosh, let me read some of the comments, y'all. Andrea Lynn says, body counts matter, but it doesn't need to be revealed or exposed. Vic Evans says, how many mouths she got?
I guess it would count. Depending on the girl that you was dating, so miles would.
I just don't want double digits. If you ain't in double digits,
so if they say I got 10.
Ooh.
You never really have that conversation with somebody like how many people have you been with? Do you?
Shit.
You what? What you? What
Shit, I asked my motherfucking girl her body count right away, and I was disappointed. And I was disappointed.
100. What she told you, and you were disappointed in the fake number. Hold on, you were mad at the fake number.
Don't want to hear the real number.
You don't want to hear the real number. You got mad at the imaginary number. You said how many dudes you slept with.
If you know somebody's character, you just know.
I mean,
you have to. That's why it takes time, date and get to know people, because you might find out like, nah, you got too much going on.
He got mad at the fake number.
No, I did. But my chick is she act like she's 65. So she act like she's 65. She be acting like she's 65. So I don't believe she was out here freaking and I don't think she was out here freaking and sneaking like that. I just don't.
Yeah. I mean, you can feel the vibration. I tell her, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I tell her she act like an old lady.
Yeah, you can go off the vibration.
All right, so let's get to some of these real topics. Bow Wow came out and said at the BET Awards, music is trash right now and it ain't worth nothing. Basically saying that that's why rap and hip hop ain't on the pop chart. I mean, on the Billboard Top 100 list anymore because everybody. Let's watch the clip. We'll be right back with y'all.
Did at all this year for hip hop and anything. So how do you feel about that?
Putting out trash ass music.
No, not the trash music.
It's serious. Everything sounded like everything repetitive, same tempo. It's just it's roll out the bed, everybody can do that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that. And I feel like now we getting, and the reason, and now we finally getting to a point where I feel like now it's about to shift back into the real. Like, you really got to have talent. You really got to go. I think people are starting to get tired of it now. That's why you don't see nothing charting. Everything sound the same. Every girl want to get a bag, get a rich, spin the block. I'm sliding on the everything is sound the same. Ain't nobody doing nothing different. So it's time to shake the game up and get it back to what it need to get back to. And that's just the real essence of artistry and real good music. Like, that's going to last forever.
Is
like,
there anybody that
I don't know. I ain't heard nothing that I say I'm going to hear this 30 years from now.
Wow.
Nothing.
There's nobody.
I mean, Drake, Kendrick, and
I did it all this year for hip hop and
Right.
All right, so that's
Drake, like, okay.
all right, that's
You know what
a
I'm saying? Like,
this is a good conversation to have, because I'm telling you, I'm starting to think the industry is ran by a machine that is trying to hurt black culture. Because, like, Ice Spice, let's be honest, man. I'm talking about when I hear her on the fucking radio, I'll be ready to fucking jump out the
I
window.
ain't even seen,
Like,
I be trying to even
you
look
thought
at
I was
it when
feeling
I
you?
see it was just a...
That nigga's a mutt. You thought I was feeling you?
See, I don't even
That's why
listen to
Lil
the radio
Uzi,
like that.
but that's why Lil Uzi got the phone through at his face, because he was flirting with Ice Spice at the awards. But I'm saying, like, hip hop used to stand for something, and it used to be artistry in it. We had Queen Latifah, we had MC Lyte, we had Mobb Deep, we had Jay-Z, we had all of these artists that was really dope at their craft. Lil Wayne's, like, and now rap is becoming a fad. Like, these fucking TikTok kids is just turning on the beat and starting to rap, and because they look pretty or they shake their ass, we supposed to listen to that shit. When I listen to music, I want to feel good in my soul and in my spirit. Like, just like how I was listening to Killer Mike's album before y'all came in here today, and I'm telling you, his album is like speaking on black trauma, speaking on like shit that I want to hear, because it helps you get over that hump. I can't vibe with what Ice Spice is saying, and it's not everybody wants. Oh, you get old. I'm not getting old. This music is getting trash, and I do sound like my parents sounded, but I guarantee you, my parents listened to some Tupac.
They said that about Ice Cube, NWA. My mom used to hate that I listened to that. You know,
but they timeless though. Like Ice Cube had a concert.
But in that moment, when I was 12, 13, and you got people talking about shotgun and this, we say, that what we listening to. You know what I'm saying? We listening to F the Police. I wasn't 20 listening to that.
But
I was in the 7th, 8th
you compare Ice
grade.
Spice to.
But you know,
No.
even with F the Police, I feel like they were a little bit ahead of their time with that song, because now look what we go through in America as far as, you know, unarmed, you know,
Right.
black men being shot down by cops. So I think that they were a little ahead of their time. It was going on back then, but people have cameras now.
Right.
So I don't think now they're pushing the narrative in rap music like, I ran down on the ops and I'm killing this person, and it's like they speak about, even with the, oh gosh, what is the rapper that died? What is his name?
Young Dolph?
Not Dolph, the one from Chicago.
King Von.
King Von.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've watched like some of all the beef, you know, like them going back and forth, and like just how they was even speaking about him, and they let the photos out, you know, when like of him like dead. Like,
I didn't see that.
yeah, the funeral home like sold
But
the
so
photos.
the whole show was supposed to be about. I'm calling it the death of a culture, right?
Yeah.
And it's just about how black TV is and music is becoming so toxic, dog. It's like
It is.
scary to listen to.
Yeah.
But
Because-
what about the people that like they're just like that like that library club that you be listening to, or
Library Club.
or the videos you be watching, and they be in that little coffee shop, little YouTube videos, then the coffee shop, or the little library singing.
What are they doing?
The concerts.
Oh, the
the
Tiny
Tiny
Desk
Desk.
concert you talking about?
You know what I'm saying? So if
All of
someone
that is
watches those, you know what I'm saying, then they wouldn't tell you that hip hop is dead. You
Yeah,
know
yeah,
what I'm
facts.
saying?
But no, but they're not mainstream. What I mean by that, you got to understand this. They're not pushing Toby Nwigwe mainstream,
Right. So
because they
that's-
know his
that's-
message.
He has
Right.
a message.
Yes,
yeah.
they're not pushing. Erica Badu is beyond her time, but I'm saying they're not pushing the narrative like Rap City.
But them
And-
people still. So I'm saying that to say is that when we say that it's dead, if we talking about what they play, the narrative, and what they pushed out to the masses, yes, it's dead. But as far as the underground, and that's just
But
like,
why we gotta be underground? It's our culture.
because that's how. That's
our
like,
culture.
No, we
That
have
is
like J. Cole and
MJG.
Kendrick Lamar and people like that, but me personally, it's kind of like putting stuff in a book. It's up to you to read it.
MJG.
It's up to you to listen to it, you know, and
But they're not as mainstream.
and
Like,
stop
Lonnie
making
G.
these entertainers rich. You
Yeah,
know,
like Ice Spice don't deserve. Listen, she should
Why
have
you
been.
say that?
She should have been at the strip club.
because it's bad.
It's
Is
bad.
When
I
I
never
see
know.
her
I
gotta
performance
play.
on the awards, like that's why little girls running around wanting to twerk and
All right, so
wear stuff with
yes,
their butt
yes.
hanging out.
So,
like,
Like
Like
that's
I-
what they were playing hide and seek though too back before it was in video or a phone or social media and motherfuckers playing hide go get it. Was it from Ice Spice? When TV went off at 9 o'clock.
I'm trying to explain this.
I'm just trying. Well,
They're
I don't need no
feeding bullshit.
explanation.
They're
But
feeding bullshit
if
to
you
our kids,
understand it-
man.
Okay.
it's just now the difference is back
I
then
don't
our parents
understand.
could control what we listened to on the radio, what
No.
cassette tapes we bought because it wasn't on social media. But now kids got tablets, they got access to social media at school, wherever they go, through their cell phones, whatever. And so now it's hard to control what kids listen to.
And the point is, like I said, Killer Mike album that just dropped.
Mm.
It's doing something to my spirit, and it's like I've been in that mode. That's why like the world is so dark right now. I got so many videos to show y'all of just like our culture is just on this downhill slide, and the older people are like, damn. Killer Mike put out an album. The young kids are not going to even listen to it because they would rather listen to little TikTok motherfucker talking about he got ops and he going to spin the block and do all this shit when there's actually really good, feel good music to help you get out of a dark space. And
Why would she put so? Why? Okay.
Yes, sir.
I understand what you're saying, and I ain't really. But why would we put so much energy into entertainment? How come? How come it doesn't matter what the platform that you should only put this much into it? Because because if we push and listen to something, you know what I'm saying, then the listen to something pushes and motivation and narrative go across the spectrum. And so if we can't control this is what you listen to, how can we just make it that you don't listen to it for nothing, for more than what it is?
All right, so can we show?
It's entertainment.
Can I show the Bad Girls Club video? Did I show you that?
No.
So the
I
Bad
even
Girls
watched
Club,
that.
and this is part of the conversation.
That's
This
what
is
I
part of
said.
this is part of the conversation. It's called Death of the Culture. I'm going to keep saying it. Now, these girls were auditioning to be on Bad Girls Club or some shit like that.
I
And
seen no disrespect to anybody that's handicapped. I seen a clip, a lady that was in a wheelchair with no legs that was auditioning for Bad Girls Club.
But imagine the panel is Krishana Rock and
And
a
she
bunch
was
of
like,
other.
I'm gonna fight, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And I'm
Now
like,
watch this
really?
clip. You're gonna be disgusted by this clip. So this clip is the lady auditioning to be on the Bad Girls Club. I'm trying to explain to y'all, Death of the Culture. Watch.
My name's Rachel Maserati. I'm from Boston. You can call me Baggage Claim. I have hella back. My money as long as both your auditions. Both audition lines you just had, my money just as long as that. I'll knock any of these bitches out, leave them clean on the curb.
You're gonna knock out on the curb.
No,
Right
in
now.
this group,
In
right
this
here.
group.
I'll knock anybody out.
Ooh, this.
My name's Rachel Maserati. I'm from Boston. You can call me Baggage Claim. I have hella
Baggage
back.
claim.
My money as long as both your auditions. Both audition lines you just had, my money just as long as that. I'll knock any of these bitches out, leave them clean on the curb.
You're gonna knock out on the curb.
No,
Right
in
now.
this group,
In
right
this
here.
group.
I'll knock anybody out.
Ooh, this.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so like I said, the
Housewives of Orange
panel was full of 5 messy broads anyway, right? This is what the entertainment is feeding to us. I used to watch Love and Hip Hop, but I thought that shit went. I'm talking about the Stevie J era when I thought that shit was real. You know what I'm saying? But then I start really looking at it from a clear-eyed view, and I'm like, this shit is terrible for the mind alone. Like, these people are meeting at Applebee's and throwing drinks and fighting, and all I see is like we said in the music we listening to, spin the block on the ops, get a rich nigga with him, and I don't even want to use the N-word, I'm just trying to put it in context. And then you see shit like this. This is what they're feeding on Zeus Network, which is a black station. So what I'm saying is death of a culture is because somebody got to step in and be like, fuck no, this cannot be on TV. Go to their website and watch this shit.
Right.
This is on TV. You can turn to BT and watch shit like this.
Because I guarantee you, they're not gonna get a group of white women together.
That's what I'm saying.
Put them in a house and say, action, fight.
Make
a fool of yourself right now.
I watch
Real world don't.
Real world.
Real world is different. That's first off. Let me tell you something. But that was real. Time out. That was real. That was real altercations. Leland, you get kicked off the show.
On the audition, this girl in this video, she doesn't really have any talent. It's like, why are you here? And she like, I could fight. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Like, are you serious?
That's you got on the real world.
Is that a real accomplishment?
You got on the real world because
real bad girl.
You ain't auditioning to be a UFC
but it's
fighter.
all
Why
black.
you gonna punch this lady?
No. The bad
oh yeah,
girls.
we had a couple white girls in there.
The bad girls club before they took it. That was all white. Fighting, scratching, cutting, kicking it.
Where that at? Is that or is it all black now? Because the way we just looked at was an audition.
Because when you watch The Bachelor, you don't see stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying.
No. And so now, not in defense of this, but all I'm simply saying is that yes, if people is grabbing towards this, then it can be.
But it's
negative.
hard to not.
But that's just like when you watched it, the first thing you was like.
Because she punched this lady in the face for nothing.
You know what I mean?
And that's another reason why people look at black women and they think that we violent, they think we ignorant.
Thank you.
Because they say, no.
You ever seen My Wives?
No. I used to watch My Wives.
Was they fighting?
But they have this stigma that they put on Italian and Hispanic women. They think that women of color
you gotta also understand
that we all got
the difference is. All right, so this is my point, Leland. This is my point. I get what you said. I get what you're saying, but this is my point, bro. When the white people took it there, or any type of white show happened, it was organic. They're asking them to be as toxic and angry and hate each other. That's my point. Like, yes, white people have fallen on the real
because sex and drama sells.
Right. So now I watch them shows. I would still watch it, but I ain't gonna say but I never really always thought it was scripted. You know what I'm saying? Like scripted drama.
I think so.
But I guess some of it I would get
Oh, Andrea Lynn says those housewife shows do it too. I don't watch any. I don't either. She says that's ridiculous. I don't even watch this.
Y'all gotta understand that was an audition. Who was you fighting here? This bitch that I don't know. Oh, what just happened?
Now we gotta find out if both them women's on the show because they probably scripted that. You know what I'm saying? What better way to get on the show and stand out?
She really hit her hard as fuck.
And she probably, I want you to punch me. It's 30 women out here, and we are talking about those two women. And you know how many people will
chime in? They have women really get messed up on that. So from the clips that I've seen, even whatever the show on Zeus that has Krishan in it, those were real fights.
Yeah, now they had some Compton bad girls and they had some ones that looked real rough.
So can black people as a culture, can we get some educational shows? Can we get some shows? So like I was saying, so entertainment for the blacks, not only black. I say
to me it sucks, but it's always a choice because not being funny, but other cultures
girls gone wild.
All right, so
they have the opportunity to pollute their mind with all this garbage, and they choose not to.
But we don't have. All right, so I said this to Leland today. We don't have. We don't have Fresh Princes, the Martins, the Full Houses, and all these things that had storylines that was giving us positive messages. It could be something as simple as in sneaking out of the house, going with your boyfriend, and then finding out your boyfriend was trying to rape you, and then your parents was telling you this. I'm saying stuff like that. So what I'm saying is, I hope some way, somehow, because it's giving me chills for saying this, we can get back to a space to where we have shows that have positive messages and teaching moments. Because my daughter is watching TV, and all she watches right now is this uncle and this boy, right? And I noticed she was on my house for a week, and I noticed all she was watching when I went in there was just this. Everybody probably know who they are. It's this black little kid and his uncle. He ain't little, but he's a teenager, and all he do is fuck with his uncle. And I said, hey, Vianna, you're gonna be brain dead watching this shit. You're watching people be people. You're not watching nothing of substance, nothing of entertainment, nothing of education, nothing of.
I think now too, because kids are so into social media, they so like on their devices and stuff that like now they aren't socialized anymore.
Mm-hmm. I believe that.
Yeah, I've noticed that like kids be around each other like.
Yeah, it's weird, ain't it?
Skills.
Yeah, when we would we'd go outside and play, meet some kids, start playing basketball or hide and seek or something, you know,
you would have to go out to meet people.
Yeah.
There was no internet for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I was 30 when the internet came out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we was only allowed to watch so much TV. Your mom be like, get away from that TV, you're gonna go blind.
We'll
go
watch
outside and play.
That was the most risque Cheers, and Dan was nailing all the women.
And BET Uncut.
Oh man, I think it was down. I think it must be the money because it ain't your favorite. That's where it started. No, that's where the fucking toxicity.
We used to watch
toxicity stuff
and record video. Men record VHS tapes and record the video and call and request videos and record them. And have whole VH tech.
All I'm saying is I'm hurting. I'm saying this out loud. I'm hurting so bad for our culture, man. Because I feel like we're about to be in dark times where it's like fucking the idiocracy for our people, for sure. Because in China, they're over there teaching them kids how to use guns. They're over there teaching them kids how to fucking build things. They're over there teaching them kids real things. My daughter is sitting at home watching the uncle and the son hang out. But
the thing that I know that I seen too, not to cut you off, I went to a Chinese restaurant and I was surprised to see it was a kid that was like grade school age running the cash register. Like I'm like, wow, like you gotta start, but. And I see, like, in their culture and also with, like, Hispanics, too, they will bring their kids to their business with them and have them working and showing them the ropes, like, yeah.
But now...
I'm not downplaying nothing in our culture, but we could definitely do better.
That's not definitely... That is a Western cultural society thing, as I've been saying for years. You know what I'm saying? You still have people referring to 18, 19, 20-year-old people as kids. I'm like, if somebody's 20... They have lived 30% of their life. You only live to be fucking 70, 80. How can you be 20 and somebody tell you that you still ain't done nothing, you ain't learned nothing, you ain't supposed to know nothing, and you 20 years old? What you mean, that's 3/4 of your life. And someone say, you ain't learned nothing. And better yet, don't you start even thinking about learning nothing until you're 35, 40. What? I'm halfway there. That's what we teach our children. That we don't know nothing, you should know nothing. Don't even think about it. Don't even try thinking about it until you're 25, 30. What you mean?
Right.
They're halfway dead. The average human being, regardless of what stage or walk of life, only live to be 73, 75 years old. When somebody's 30, you're 50% dead.
Jeremy said, I had my son putting toilets together today. I try to take him with me to learn plumbing. That's good.
Yeah.
And plumbing is a good,
especially if he gravitates
career to get into.
Shout out to Jeremy. That's dope.
What's up.
So it is 4th of July, this upcoming week, and I want to give y'all an example of how to use your fireworks, man. I see this clip of a family. Listen, it's just a little clip, a little learning, teachable moment. Make sure you keep your fireworks away from the fireworks.
Go ahead, my man.
So it's a teachable moment. It's a teachable moment. So a family was
part of dumb people is all about.
Yeah, this is exactly what it's all about. So a family was lighting fireworks. The firework went off, man. Y'all got to see this with your own eyes. This is the craziest shit I ever seen.
Okay.
Just watch the clip. Make sure you be careful with fireworks. Check the.
Wow. Oh, it's gonna be right there. You cannot stick it in the ground. It's not gonna work.
Who did that?
You gotta put it in the shoe. Oh, it's gonna be right there. You cannot stick it in the ground. gonna work.
Who did that?
You gotta put it in the shoe.
All right, so that was just a teachable moment I wanted to have with people. Make sure you're being careful with your fireworks this Tuesday, man. It's 4th of July. I can't wait to hang out with my family, my mom and my siblings, and just, take a load off air. You know what I've noticed about 4th of July? I got a lot of happy 4th of July, happy holiday weekend, whatever they were saying, and I'm like, I ain't get none of that shit for Juneteenth.
What is Juneteenth?
I ain't get none of that shit for Juneteenth.
What is it?
It's the day that the black people were considered free, which is say it for me because I can't say it. Even if emancipation,
but I'm
saying like nobody cared about that holiday, but I'm getting all of these, and this is what again, this is I'm culturalized recently. In the last 3 years, having a lot of people on my panel, a lot of black, strong people giving us game and giving us information. And I'm like, God damn, I was dumb.
I got an angle to this that I know most people ain't going to like, but...
No, I just want to talk about 4th of July for a second.
Yeah, I'm talking about 4th of July. Yeah, I'm talking about my thoughts on it. Now, go ahead.
No, we ain't talking about 4th of July. We ain't talking about the 4th of July. We moving on to the next topic. This was just everybody be careful.
Because you saying happy, because some people...
I don't like fireworks. I want to go and watch a nice fireworks show, but
tonight at the Dodge. At the UNO park, that park. Yeah, they doing that tonight.
Oh man, they be bugging up there though.
Fighting shit.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. Y'all ain't seen the Omaha scare off. Go up there if you want to.
Oh, that's a bunch of white people.
Go up there, you be wearing
Force Light shit.
Hey.
No, cool.
It's like the outsiders up there.
All right, so let's get to another conversation.
Like the outsiders.
So, I'm trying to think of which one to do. I'm sorry. We could do the one where the dude was speed dating and he asked the girl that independent.
Which one?
Which one y'all want to do?
I already do speed date. Independent one, I really don't understand the angle, but we can try to digest it. Let's do the independent one.
Okay.
Because then we get a little more.
We'll be right back with y'all.
Do not address me as a strong, independent black woman. It's not a compliment. I never hear a man that is raising children alone say, I'm mom and dad. He never becomes overly feminine because he's raising children. But we as women become overly masculine because we are raising children, because I'm mom and dad and I got to do all these things, right? And now I put extra stuff on me and then I say, ain't nobody helping me. Well, nobody told you to do that. There is help available, all because I was trying to overcompensate for what daddy wasn't doing. I didn't have to be mom and dad. Now they got Mr. Chris and Mr. Eric over here. And I took them to be a part of different organizations because when you think of something strong, you do not think of coming to the aid of it. So when we are looked at and walk around as strong, what we're putting out is, I do not need assistance. I don't need your help. So anytime a man says, oh, I love it, you're so strong. I said, no, I'm not strong. I'm resilient. I'm not independent. I'm interdependent because nobody ever comes to the aid of the strong person. So when I'm around men.
All right, so I understand y'all both were saying y'all don't understand her angle, but I'll break it down in layman's terms for somebody like myself. What I took from that is she was saying that as a black woman, they tend to be told that they're strong, independent, or you so independent, you so strong. She's like, no, I don't want. I'm resilient. I'm strong enough to handle my business, but I do need a man. I do need somebody in my life to help me. So don't get it twisted. See, because we all know who run the world, girls, and all of these independent songs that are being preached to women. She's saying, I'm strong, but I ain't strong and independent. And like she said, she's resilient. I can kind of say the same thing for you because we think that way about you. Men, in general, think you're a strong black woman. But hearing that, though, mentally, hearing that, can fuck with your trait and be like, damn, how you know what the fuck I am? I want a man. I don't want to be strong and independent and pay all my bills by myself.
Strong doesn't mean that you're not worthy of having a man or that you shouldn't have a man if you're strong.
See, that's
you don't have to be weak in order, you
Or
know.
should you play weak?
Yeah,
That's what she said. She said
she
when men around, she act like her wrist is broke.
I don't agree with that, because I think if you have, like, I have a man in my life that acknowledges, like, I know you got this, but let me help you. Let me make it easy for you. Let me not complicate your day. I know you had a long day, so let me do something for you. I think somebody with the right intentions is not gonna.
Well, I tend to help my girl out because she cooks every day. So random days, I'm just like, sit down and cook.
But I've never heard a guy say she's just too damn strong. I think that women, what I want to say, can take men's masculinity away from them. Like sometimes how a woman speaks to a man, like men don't like that, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't think that you have to act weak, and then women equate being submissive with weak, and I don't think that being submissive.
What about being docile?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Women, a lot of women think being submissive is being soft. You're supposed to be submissive.
What about being docile, or soft-spoken, or mild-mannered?
There's nothing wrong with that, because for me, like. I'm 37 now, so with me, like, dating, if I have an issue, like, I'm gonna let you know, like, I got a problem with this. But I learned, like, you don't have to raise your voice to get your point across either.
Okay.
When it gets to that point, I'm gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna holler at you in a minute.
So why? All right. So again, she said,
as a woman, the same thing.
Yeah, I said, like she said, the woman
said, I might be saying the same thing. You know
that lady?
No, but because I think that she's saying that she'll be docile. But do we think something wrong?
What the hell is
with
docile? I'm sorry, I've heard a lot of words in my day. What's docile?
Like being calm, patient, not aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Even though you be like an alligator.
I am that.
What they call an alligator, they call them docile.
You know, thank you for pointing that out. And I can say that I'm not just that way with men. I'm that way with everybody in my life, anybody that I encounter. I had a client that was with me, and I was taking care of some business. Somebody I was providing a service to, and we were at a place of business, and this lady was very rude to me. She was like, wow, like, you didn't even yell at her. You weren't rude back. Like, you talked so calm to her. Like, that's something that I've adapted as I've gotten older. In every relationship, you know, anybody that I encounter.
Socially. Yeah. You adapted
Yes, because I feel like it's not necessary.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make you, like, it don't make you weak or any of that.
It make you in a docile, like.
And to me, it gives me time to think, to react, all that.
And when we use the word submissive, I'm going to say this. When we use the word submissive, for the first time in my life, I finally understand a man being submissive. There's certain things that I let, like I said, I probably said on the show 1,000 times. There's certain things that I let my girl get away with because, like, I want her to feel secure enough to where, like, I'm not challenging her, like mano a mano all the time. Yeah. Like I said, like we'll be in the store and I'll reach for, nope, you're not getting those chips. I'll let her do that because first off, she's worried about my health. She ain't just saying that. She's like, no, motherfucker.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like I'm being submissive in ways to where she's like, no.
Yeah.
She do talk. She kind of talks like a dog sometimes, but like I don't mind it because I am a little weird. I act like a child in the store. You know what I'm saying? And I'll fucking start putting snacks in the goddamn. And before you know it, we got nothing but chips and cupcakes and shit. And I let her. But I'm being submissive in that way. Like I let her do the grocery shopping while I'm walking with her, and I don't throw too much snacks in the because I know she's like, no, put it back, and I'll be like. That's to me. That's being submissive. The best way I know how. And it's that word you just get so aggravated by me saying a man being submissive.
No. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
are you submissive to your woman at all? In any way? Like what? If you can use the word submissive?
No, never. Am I compromising? Am I understanding?
That's submissive.
You know what I'm saying? Am I?
Real women don't like men that try to act like too hard. Like save that hard.
Yeah, for out there.
Yeah,
right,
for the world.
Right.
But you know, when you're dealing with a woman, like women are emotional. You know, don't be harsh or be hard to a woman all the time.
Yeah,
Like,
but
a lot of guys
so
think,
you are understanding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, because then
a lot of guys be thinking like,
if you just go,
if I act like I don't care, it's going to make her care more. Like, no, not a woman that knows what a healthy relationship is. Not a woman that then did the work. And I ain't going for that. If you treat me mean and you're harsh to me, I'm gone.
Right.
Yes, as you should.
Okay.
As you should.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with that. But you know what I'm saying? And I'm not against no submissiveness. I just don't. I understand. You know what I'm saying? How
Just
you might not want me to
compromise.
get some chips, or you know what I'm saying? How you might want me to
Yeah,
come
like-
home and not stay out late.
Yeah.
I can understand those things. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you still gonna do what the fuck you want to do.
If that's what I want to do, that's what I was put here to do. You know what I'm saying?
I don't get to hang out with my friends anymore.
Yeah.
No?
No, my friends can always come to my house though. You already know that.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Nah, that's lame. We want to hang out with you and your old lady, man.
Let me zip it
We
real
want to
quick.
hang out with you and your old lady, man.
Hey guys.
What?
Hey
We
guys.
got 3
Hey
minutes.
guys. Hey guys.
Let me zip it. That's a whole nother conversation.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends. Hey, Caucasians. I really did want to touch one more topic. You know.
Yeah.
Why not?
We got.
ahead.
Let's do one more topic.
All right.
We got a guy catches a man in the store taking pictures of his girl's ass, and he confronts him. Or we can do the guy at the speed dating.
Speed dating.
All right, let's do
Speed
speed
dating.
dating.
Speed
Let's watch
dating.
this clip. Guy was speed dating. He immediately was inappropriate to the woman and asked her the craziest shit. He basically said to her, "Have you ever been picked up and fucked, blank, fuck, whatever?" And she was like, "Wow, like you bold." And this is how the conversation went. We'll be right back.
Good to meet you. I'm Sky.
Sky.
Yeah, nice
Let's
to
get
meet
right
you.
into it. You ever been picked up and fucked?
Oh, wow. So you're getting right into it. I didn't even, you heard my name. What's your name?
Josh.
Josh.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
So the reason you're getting right into it. Damn.
I like this. I know what I'm looking for.
Honestly, no. I don't think, I can say honestly, I never have.
So what you like getting into?
A bit more calm things. Like, I like art, a good picnic. I like food. I love to cook. Damn. Wow. Shit. Damn.
Alright.
That's crazy.
All right, so that's the actual clip, man. What y'all think?
He's a clown.
He's a clown.
I'll start it off.
Mm-hmm.
It honestly, I probably wouldn't even have been offended because sometimes people don't know no better.
Okay.
And he's a clown. That's just it. And I probably would have just dismissed him like goodbye. What are we talking about? This I can't even say this younger generation because he doesn't seem like he's that young.
Yeah, you know.
But it's like now everybody is on this. I don't have no feelings. I don't want no attachments. I just want to hit. I just want to, and I can't stand that. Like it's like nobody's actually dating anymore, looking forward to like marriage or it's like everybody don't want to just have sex.
To a losing situation.
Everybody that doesn't want a good time and to
I'm just being honest.
So everything that she's saying, like I like to go on picnics, I like to do this, I like to do that, like she's really trying to get to know somebody. He's not. That would have told me right away, like,
right.
Thanks.
Now,
goodbye.
right, and so but going to what Teresa's saying, that you know what I'm saying. Some women wouldn't have liked it that angle. Some women would have loved that he approached that situation like that. You know what I'm saying? A bunch
women
of
that are looking for that, yeah.
I mean, because
I don't get offended if I
don't
encounter
like
somebody like that and
guys.
we not on the same page.
You like shy guys?
Do I like shy guys?
Yeah.
I mean reserved.
I'm saying
reserved,
shy.
I wouldn't even classify.
Do you
men
like
as shy.
socially awkward guys?
I've dealt with guys that are kind of socially awkward. Yeah.
Did you like them? Nobody liked these people. You know what I'm saying? And so
Not necessarily. I wouldn't say that.
If those that do are the ones that hunt them out. You know what I'm saying? You have to go to a social environment and say, I want the quietest guy or girl in the room. You know what I'm saying?
Quiet does not mean that somebody is like socially
until you
awkward.
get to
I gotta read this comment. This is cousin. She said he rude. She should have not given him a response. I would have adjusted my crown, looked down on him, and walked away. Shout out to Gita. Love you, cuz. Thank you for joining.
I mean, but the thing is this. So you're in you're speed dating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to know, can we have sex or not? If I go, you like painting? You like to take walks in the park? And the girl go, bam. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
People don't like rejection, but
she didn't reject him.
He rejected her.
I know, but
yeah, he did. But I wouldn't have been offended by that because we meet people all the time and we know like red flag. This person is not for me. I would have just been like, next, man, get out of here. You clowning? You serious?
Right.
Bye.
And then let the
That's
girl that would have came along and said, yes, I haven't had sex in 2 years. I'm on this dating site to have sex. And I don't want to play no
he'll run into
games.
somebody that's on what he's on. And that's why it wouldn't have offended me.
A love connection.
Yeah.
Well, hey guys.
Everybody believe in love at first sight.
Hey guys.
You believe in love at first sight?
Hey guys.
Do you believe in love at first sight?
Now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends. Hey, Caucasians, listen. This is the smartest dumb people. Anthony, that dude Johnson, LB the Great. Treese, I appreciate you for coming through, Queen.
You know what?
I'm tired, man. I'm tired, man. These folk jobs is kicking my ass.
That's the next poll. Do we believe in love at first sight?
All right, I'll make that poll tonight.
We got to make that poll.
We'll have a poll tonight. We're having a poll tonight that's going to be talked about on our next show. Do you believe in love at
I'll
first
say right now,
sight?
I don't. It's deeper than that.
Shoot.
It is.
I believe in lust at first sight for sure.
Why was that about to be my words? Yes, lust at first sight. Because looks can be deceiving.
Save your comments so we can do it for the follow up. Y'all have a great night.
You was on to something. You was
Hey, yo, what's up? Have you seen the Smartest Dumb People podcast?
Yo, are you dumb?
I'm getting smarter just thinking about it. Politics, sports, your mama, whatever. The Smartest Dumb People podcast cover everything. With Anthony, that dude Johnson, and special guests, you about to learn everything you need to know about everything you need to know. Man, I even had to buy a new pair of glasses after watching the show. So yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure y'all do it on Facebook, Instagram. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. So stop wasting your time watching other podcasts. It's the only one you need.
Y'all know what it is. It's the Smartest Dumb.